In our last video, we went ahead and built this nice cow pen along with a stable. In here, it houses all of our donkeys. And this is self-explanatory. But today, we're going to be building a complete forest in this area as it's been pretty empty. This area is going to be a forest, so there will be a lot of similar types of trees seen. And also in that small spot there, I don't have a lot of tree experience, but I did build some of these in the past videos. So we're going to hop on a creative test world and see what our trees can look like. And I think we can be using some of our azalea leaves. We just got finished with our tree here and I think it turned out pretty nice. We have all of our dark oak saplings and some ferns on top. This was my first attempt at it and it turned out pretty bad, but I'm happy that we ended up with this design, and I think that the dark oak saplings help break the sort of bland color the tree is showing. And if I can just walk down here, think it will be very eye-catching. So now that we have this finished, we can go ahead and grab all of the materials. I just want to quickly say that I do not cheat in my normal world. If I were to go ahead and turn on creative, there will be a pop-up, but here's my test world. You can see I can easily toggle creative on and off. But anyways, let's get back to the video. We just finished putting in all of our tree structures in. I will have to put the branches in a bit later, but other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get straight to building all of our trees in this area. So let's go ahead and get started. For the trees in this area, each one will be almost copy pasted, but there will always be various sizes as we move further into the forest. So they might be getting bigger, a bit smaller, and also maybe have different leaf types. So we just got finished with everything in this area and I think it turned out very nice. We have a smaller tree right over here and you can see that all of these trees are looking a bit similar and a bit plain, but once I get all of the shrubbery in, it should be looking okay. And I'm also planning for some stones to go in this area as it can be very fitting for our mountain that we have there. Now that the trees are in place, we can add all of our shrubbery, some falling leaves, ferns, bushes, and all of that. So let's get straight into decorating. Now that this area is completed, I'm going to show you the stuff that I added in. So first we have our jungle sapling to act as a smaller tree with some string on top. And then here we have a peony to act as a rose bush. We also have some sweet berries, a small tree here, and some wildflowers. I also built this nice stone rock formation that I will also do in that area. And sometime in the future, I'm gonna go ahead and move this whole mountain back just by a little bit so that we can have our whole forest in. Now that I actually know what I'm doing and got everything figured out, everything that I'm gonna be working on over here will be a lot more easier and also time efficient. And then, who took my grass? One thing I'm scared of is the lighting in this area because of these things. I then went into a lush cave and got some spore blossoms. And after I came back home, I went ahead and got straight to building a few more trees in the area to make everything look very nice. And after we were done with all of that, I went ahead and worked on the ground area. I think that this area turned out pretty nice. Everything feels a lot more immersive. I even added some stones here to break up the flatness. We also have a beehive here which is housing about 2 or 3 bees, and I think it would be very nice to have some bees just flying around. Now that we have another area done, we can go ahead and work on this spot, which is a bit flat right now. I'm not sure if I want to move this mountain back yet, as I want this tree that I'm gonna build here to be very big, and I don't know if I'll have enough space for that. But as of right now, I just went ahead and built the main structures of the branches on our trees here. And then we went ahead and placed all of our stones here just to add to the atmosphere of the forest. And I did mess up on this big tree here, had to move it back a couple of blocks, but we went ahead and fixed all of that. And then for the next couple of days, I went ahead and worked on the last remaining trees and also the ground floor where I added the standard shrubbery. And after I got all of those in, everything was finished. Even though all of these trees are looking very nice, I do have to say the biggest one is my favorite. Below the tree, we have much of the same stuff, some jungle saplings, these sweet berries. And when you're standing underneath the tree, you can really see the main structure of everything. And over here we have a bit of a stone boulder sloping upwards towards the tree filled with our moss and flowers. And over here I carved out a small section of the mountain so that I can have some of our leaves coming in over here. And I am going to remove this part anyway, so it's better to have some of it out right now. But now that things around here is a lot more completed, that is the end of this video and these sweet. Anyways, thanks for making it this far into the video. Feel free to comment down below on what I can improve on next and have a great rest of your day.